Ladies and gentlemen, what a time to be alive. They're turning it on. CERN, the Large Hadron Collider that's going to smash particles together at basically 99.9999% of the speed of light. After Elon Musk, who went dark for over 9 days and then suddenly reemerged, like I said that he would, in what I believe is some kind of ceremonial ritual at the Vatican, in Rome, in Italy, with the Pope. Black versus white, light versus darkness, again, inversion of reality and the truth, right next door and bordering Geneva, Switzerland, which is where CERN is located. I'm going to get into all this and more and what I think is happening. Also, happy 4th of July weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, it is undoubtedly an incredible time to be alive. It is so important that you are prepared, you are ready for what's coming. But let's take a quick look here again as a reminder. We have Elon Musk, the most or one of the most powerful men on this planet, allegedly emerging with the Pope within the last 48 hours. And all you have to do is just pull a map and see where all this is located. Of course, right kind of at the tip of the corner, you can see Rome right there with that pop-up. And then, of course, just here at the border is Switzerland, the supposed neutral country. And by the way, CERN is funded by countries all around the world. The U.S. government, other entities. I went over the occult nature of this, of course, yesterday. But I also want to bring some evidence. So this is proof, in my opinion, that there's a high likelihood that Elon Musk is working with CERN and has been in conversations with CERN. And the whole reason he's there now is because of CERN. And he was very careful, because this is spiritual war, in my view and opinion, to meet with the Pope as a part of what some may suggest to some kind of dark occult ritual, of which now they're turning on this particle collider and potentially, some people have suggested, opening up portals of demons, or even maybe a gateway to hell. It talks about this in the Bible, ladies and gentlemen, that this is going to happen in end times and that they're going to open things up. And I'm not God. I don't know what's going to happen next. I just know what the Bible tells us. And these people, in my view, are playing with fire. So here we have proof Elon is likely working with CERN and has been for years. God knows only what they're doing. Director of CERN, this is from Elon Musk's official Twitter account, says that they asked him about his boring company building the new Large Hadron Collider tunnel, also called the LHC, when we were at the Royal Society. At the
Royal Society, ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk was asked to help with CERN at the Royal Society.
Little pate, little champagne. I'm going to get into a story about that in a moment. Now, also want to talk about the sheer fact that Elon Musk is building tunnels, dude. Like, he's literally also building tunnels underground. So he's got to have some kind of influence, I'm guessing, at CERN. I mean, let's just connect the dots. And this is more than just about transportation and self-driving cars and his Neuralink brain implant, which he tells you about that he's going to do, which it also warns about in the Bible regarding what many people think is the mark of the beast. His company's Tesla, SpaceX, forming a giant network in our skies that they say are now disturbing the skies, and you can basically not even see out because there's so many fragments and alleged satellites from not just the United States, but also other countries like China. And all of this is connected, is what I'm saying. Every single company that Elon Musk owns, whether or not this is Tesla or the Boring Company building tunnels, or it's ultimately Neuralink and his acquisition of Twitter that'll probably go through, because again, the whole point of acquiring Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, is to collect and data mine, so he owns the collective milieu conscious mind of the algorithm. Twitter is arguably the most powerful human conscious real-time algorithmic data stream that someone like Musk could acquire to connect that network to humanity and into his other inventions like Neuralink, a chip that goes inside your body, and then, of course, the other ventures he's attempting to do, like colonize Mars and, in his own words, nuke it. Again, who knows what kind of portals or demonic entities could be opening up as a result of, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they're using more energy, ladies and gentlemen, than all the homes in the United Kingdom for an entire year. And like all the power that the United States uses in a year. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. I mean, hey, what possibly could go wrong, right? Building this giant collider network underground, something Stephen Hawking, by the way, warned could cause the end of the world, who many scientists say was like the smartest guy out there. Even he said what they're working on at CERN could cause the end of the world, the end of humanity. They might just make a mistake. There could be a series of unpredictable events through this gross Mad Max, Mad Men experimentation that goes wrong, that opens up even a minute black hole that could start gathering enough mass that eventually swallows the entire Earth and the sun. That is possible, even if the possibility is remote. So my point here is this is a lot more interconnected than most people think. They think that these are series of random events. No, they're not. Just like he wore black and his 4 or 5 kids also wore black suits. And the Pope, an inversion of light, and the black versus light, in my view, was a ceremonial ritual of some kind, prepping for what is already starting. And by the way, CERN is being turned on today. It starts July 3rd. They're getting the engines revved right now as I'm making this video. Like and share this. And by the 5th, just after July 4th, Independence Day, it's not a quinky-dinky, they're turning this thing on full force. They're going balls to the wall, ladies and gentlemen. And you know when they found the God particle? It's not a quinky-dinky, July 4th, 2012. And CERN hasn't been in operation for the last couple of years, but they're suddenly turning it on now. Upgrades, ladies and gentlemen. You know who's going to be doing upgrades soon? Human beings. You're going to need an upgrade for that, right? I mean, the Neuralink. You're going to need that. It'd be good for you, right? You'll live longer. Transhumanism, it's how you compete. You just like upload, download languages and stuff. You can learn Spanish in like 5 seconds. Why wouldn't you? You know, track, you'll have little things running through your body telling you if you're healthy or not. Why wouldn't Americans do that? Of course they're going to do that. They're going to completely interconnect themselves, hook, line, and sinker, into this giant Borg system like Star Trek, which Elon Musk is a fan of, and of which I believe these people all over the world are attempting to play God, because I'm assuming they don't believe in God, and we'll pray for their souls. Hopefully they turn to our King Jesus soon. But I mean, this is what they're doing, guys. Like, it's not just going to be for paraplegics. I hear this all the time. Well, it's only going to be for paraplegics. No, it's not, guys. It's going to be for everybody. What don't you understand? It'll be like, you know, what it used to be like to get a college degree. If you ain't chipped, you're not going to be a part of this world. That, who's in charge of again? Satan. Which is why they're doing all these occult rituals. Which is why they're opening portals. Ladies and gentlemen, many people think. So, this is absolutely incredible. Take a look at this as well. And again, it's kind of strange that Elon Musk is always standing in front of a portal as well. There he is, standing in front of the portal. That's his boring company. I mean, hey, nothing sounds sexier than moving me underground like a rat in a claustrophobic fashion, of which I can't get out, of a self-driving, self-locked car being governed by some technical algorithm that probably doesn't even like me, might shut down or have some kind of computer glitch and trap me to my imminent death in one of your tunnels. Bravo. It's a great invention, Elon. Can't wait to get on board that sinking Titanic. I mean, it's just funny, guys. Like, that looks extremely claustrophobic. I would not. It's like worse than an elevator. You can't get out, man. Then there's cars stacked behind you. Could you imagine if something goes wrong, or the grid goes down, or the power goes out, and you're sitting in your car with hundreds of other freaking cars? These people are absolutely out of their freaking mind, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Prince Andrew in the news. These are allegations, so let me be clear about that. The allegation is, according to MSN, Microsoft Network, that Prince Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell had very intimate relations. I'm not really sure what that means or what they were into, but it was extremely allegedly intimate, is what they said. I mean, looks really pissed off here. And the allegation is she had complete unrestricted access at Buckingham Palace. Yeah. I mean, if that's true, that's pretty damaging. Also, Jeff Bezos is in the news today, calling out Joe Biden's latest inflation claim. Says it's either straight misdirection by Biden, who falls off his bike and is a living meme, or a deep misunderstanding. Also, too, I guess there were tens of thousands of people that signed a change.org petition prohibiting Jeff Bezos from moving his super yacht. I think somewhere like in Belgium or in the Netherlands. They were actually going to, he was going to pay for it, 50 mil, I think it was, to take down a historic bridge just so his giant girth phallic symbol could float through. I mean, it's kind of cool if you think about it. I mean, he's a guy, man. I mean, come on, we're dudes. Like, first thing we're going to do is get a super mega yacht, dude, like build giant phallic symbol rockets and nuke Mars. I mean, isn't that what every guy wants to do? I mean, to a certain extent, it's kind of true. You can't even blame the guy. But again, as I always say, they're going to colonize Mars, but they've still not cured male pattern baldness. So, also Biden says that he has a message for gas station owners. He says you need to cut your prices so you take a financial loss, and the inflation's your fault. That's literally what he's saying, guys. He's saying it's your fault because of the hyperinflation. By the way, hyperinflation was taking place in the United States well before Ukraine ever happened. Ukraine's just the blame game scapegoat. See how they did that? It's a bait and switch. Okay? Inflation was already here as a result. Remember, they wanted to print like $3.5 trillion a couple years ago. And they only got approved for, I think, some of that. The inflation would be far worse than 40-year worse rates, which we're currently at. Like, it's a result of the debt. It's not a result of Ukraine, guys. I think most of you know that. But now Biden is literally blaming gas station owners, saying the inflation's your fault, their fault, and they just need to not charge as much and take a loss. Like, does this guy understand how business works or inflation works? So I actually agree. I agree with Jeff Bezos here. Also, we have more in the news. Russia has now taken more of Ukraine, proving that they've only been dominating in the region, absolutely winning, and everything you're reading about in the mainstream media, Fox News, MSNBC, CNN is, in my view at least, all lies. Even CNN is actually admitting it. I mean, take a look at this. They're saying that, yeah, Ukrainian forces are now withdrawing from a place I can't pronounce, and that was their last holdout region. So basically, Vladimir Putin's just, he's just winning now, guys. Russia says its forces now have full control of the East Ukraine region. Full control. Full control, guys. So, yeah, like, this is the plan. I've been telling you to get gold. You should be buying gold today. Get as much as you can within reason, within your budget. In my view, it's the smartest thing you can do to prepare for what's here, not what is coming. Protect you and your family from inflation. You know, get barter gold, get silver, things that you're going to need to survive. And I did want to point out, thank you for your patronage. I so appreciate it. So humbled by you guys. God bless each and every one of you tuning in for supporting us, what we're doing, you know, declaring your independence, freedom, and liberty everywhere this July 4th weekend. July 4th is tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Thank you for putting your faith and trust in us. Got a lot of shipments coming out next week for gold and silver, but I want to show you something really cool because you guys love this. You love the Archangel Michael so much, the silver bar, which I'm actually almost sold out of, so you should get that. So what did we do? I listened to you guys. Well, we minted it in gold. Check this out. It is absolutely sick, bro. The AMTV proprietary Archangel Michael 1 ounce gold bar, I now have in inventory. This thing is clean, epic, beautiful, and gold, silver, ladies and gentlemen, has been around thousands of years. Many call it God's money. Take a look at this. It just glistens. So if you've been thinking about buying something from the store and you haven't yet, or you're a returning customer, get this. I was even talking to John at this. He runs my store. Many of you have talked with him, and he was like, yeah, his grandma came into town, liked the silver archangels so much. She's awesome, by the way. I haven't met her yet. That she actually paid John for it and took it with her back to Kansas. They're epic, they're sick, and they're made for you. and it's a wealth preservation tool. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not preserving your wealth with gold and silver in this environment, I don't know what you're doing. You need to get our American Silver Eagle 1 ounce coins. You need to get our Patriot Metal Stacker Silver Bar 1 kilos. Consider our 10 ounce silver AMTV Scottsdale Stacker. The Patriot Metals editions are absolutely amazing as well, especially minted, proprietary to AMTV. So take a moment to do that. It supports us, but more importantly, it supports you. You need this stuff. It's going to protect you in the storm that we're currently in. Other than that, links below, amtvgold.com. I want to hear your thoughts, comments, and questions in the box below. I mean, how serious do you think this is? And also, too, it's like energetically, I feel like a lot of us that are very spiritually connected, we already know what's going on. Like, we know the truth. You can feel energetically. I think this is important that we're praying without ceasing over the next couple of days. When they turn this thing on, and gosh knows what else this could do. It could affect weather, interconnected. I mean, Tesla, the original Tesla, like the real Tesla, not what Elon Musk took and then claimed he was like the new Howard Hughes Tesla figure, knew about a lot of this secretive technology that could affect weather patterns and even have cosmic human effects, like affecting conscious awareness and stuff and mind control and these kinds of things. I mean, who knows what kind of warped abilities or portals could be working even beyond our own recognition or understanding. Like, they're playing with fire, and to just throw protons back and forth and shoot giant energy beams at each other and use more power than like they've ever used, more than an entire city, more than the UK or the United States combined, like in the next few days, not only sounds wasteful, but in my opinion, really, really dangerous. And I believe this is some kind of ceremonial ritual that's hard-hitting in all of our faces. It has only been proving my point for so long, that we're living through end times, guys, and the king's returning. Hallelujah. And I got some major announcements coming with Island Project tomorrow. So check that out as well, and click the link below. Get AMTV Gold. Buy the Archangel Gold Bar. Get it before that sells out so we can get it out to you as soon as possible. I certainly appreciate it. I love you guys. Jesus Christ is King, and thank you for your support. That's amtvgold.com. Link below. Declare your freedom, your liberty, and your independence with us today. Click that link and share this video. God bless.